Peoples. So I'm having my breakfast and I feel like my breakfast is making a mess on my desk. I'm having my breakfast and the groundhog has said we got 6 more weeks of winter. This ain't a really good day for me to start, a really good way for me to start my day. But here's the questions that I had to give to a couple people that I talked to. Are we using the same groundhog every year? Because I was also listening to Kelly and Ryan, and they were saying that there's a difference between the New York City groundhog and the Staten Island groundhog. And I mean, like, is this a family? And I'm trying to figure out, are we going to the same hole every year to get this groundhog? Because if so, are we a few generations of this family in? And has everybody got the memo as far as how this is done? Like, did great granddaddy groundhog explain to the generations to come how this job is accurately done? And how is it? Why does the groundhog determine it? You got other creatures that's coming out the ground looking for the sun too. They looking for their shadow too. They looking for the warm weather too. I mean, why we couldn't ask a rabbit? I'm just asking. There just seems to be a whole lot of confusion with me and this whole Groundhog Day thing. Now, I got some time on me. I'm a little up there in the age bracket and everything, but I'm sitting here like, wait. That ain't the same groundhog that said we had 6 weeks. And where this other groundhog come from? Are we reporting two different groundhogs? Like, this is killing me. I feel like if I go outside and lick my thumb and stick it toward the west, if the wind blows my thumb dry, then that means that we're gonna have 6 more weeks of winter. No, that's not gonna work. Mm. Well, at this point, I feel like we can probably do anything. Now, what's going to happen if, come the end of February, we start getting 40, 50, 60-degree weather all the way through March? Does that mean that the groundhog is a liar and so is his whole family and all the generations that came before and after this groundhog? Or the two? Because they keep saying it's two groundhogs. I don't know. I'm confused. Somebody got to help me. Today is not the day to be confused about this, especially considering we in the city of Chicago and they sitting here talking about we about to get some more snow for 2-3 more days. Like, my whole car is stuck. I'm not finna keep going through this. I talked to one of my friends. She's moving to Arizona, and aside from some of the animals that come with these other states, I think I could do another state. Well, I don't know. Because I had a cousin that was in the Carolinas, and I was talking to her, and she like took off running in the middle of the video call, and I was like, "Girl, what's wrong with you?" And she was like, "Girl, a snake just came out the tree." Now, snakes are my worst fear. I ain't got time for a snake. I do not. I ain't got time for it. And if they coming out of trees, I really don't have time for that. And I was on a video call with Asia, and Asia was like, "Oh my God, this lizard is following me." What? Girl, did you just say lizard? And she like, "Ma, look." And even when I took her to school, one of the biggest things I had an issue with is that we went out to eat one of the nights we was there, and I had on a open toe heel, and we crossed over some grass. We parked in a lot across from the restaurant, but we walked across a patch of grass, and I'm like, "Oh, is this grass tall?" Because I felt it in my toes. What I felt in my toes was a cockroach. So when I got to the sidewalk, I got to stomp my feet real hard and everything. And I'm like, "The blood of Jesus, what is that?" And one of the girls was like, "That's a cockroach." And I looked down the sidewalk and they just walking. The cockroaches. And she was like, "Well, they bad here, but they must be outside." Wait a minute, the cockroaches is outside, baby. So I feel like at some point I got to get out of here because the groundhog be wrong. And on the other hand, I got to go somewhere where I ain't running the minute I get outside. I got to run to my car because something might be out to get me. So y'all gonna have to help me out a little bit. This year gonna be a little testy. I can see that right now. We gonna get through it. Y'all gonna help me because that toilet's still at the top of my stairs. I'll see y'all next video.